Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's down to business here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
McAllister, and it's Rodrigo de Paul, looking here to chip it through. Garnacho. Real chance! Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Koundé. Doué. Great defending, strong and determined. Alvarez, spread out to the left. Tagliafico. He's shifting through the gears here. And here's Elise. Nice physical challenge. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Tagliafico. McAllister. Tagliafico, aim forwards. Out towards the flank. Tagliafico. Saliba tries to clear. Hernandez. Hernandez shifted upfield. Paredes. Messi. Montiel. Messi. Now it's to Paul. He's in plenty of space here. Hernandez cuts it out. Camavinga. Hernandez. Saliba. Upamecano. Koundé. Rabiot. Doué. Koundé. And he cuts out the supply. Garnacho. And it's Doué. That's going to go a long way. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Upamecano. Doué. And here's Dembele. Dembele played out to the left flank. Hernandez. Oh, it's played into the area. Defending of the desperate variety. And here's Dembele. Can he finish? Goal! Well,
they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
You don't keep those outs. He just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Paredes. McAllister. Romero. Paredes. Romero. McAllister. Romero forwards and with intent. Upamecano. Saliba. Camavinga, Koundé, Rabiot, Koundé, Rabiot, Koundé, Romero, Messi, Medina, Paredes, McAllister, Romero, gently done. France have hit the front early, a foothold in the game.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
And it's Dembele. Succumbs to the pressure. Medina. Well read, nice interception. Saliba, head over towards the opposite flank. That's a promising run he's making on the right. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. McAllister. Paredes. France have got themselves in front very early here. Saliba. Camavinga. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Rabiot. Olise. Doué. Mbappe! No mistake! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
France, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
France are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's going to be disappointed with that. And that could set him on his way. Alvarez played out towards the right wing. That's a nicely shaped ball. Now it's Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Koundé, gently done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Olise. Now it's Dembele. Dembele tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. "3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Olise. And it's Doué. Hernandez charging forward down that flank. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Montiel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Alvarez. Montiel is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Hernandez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Camavinga. Olise. Oh, good spread. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Paul. France have hit a quick-fire double here. And that has been clubbed away. Romero. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Here's Mbappe. Koundé. And he goes cross-field. Paredes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ah, such a clever touch. And here's Rabiot. And here's Olise, played out to the right. Koundé's cross. Cleared away. And it's Doué. So much time and space here. No way through, so back it comes. And here's Dembele. Dembele opts to play it back. Camavinga. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Koundé, and he's gone backward here. Alvarez. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Hernandez. Hernandez crosses. Camavinga, some resolute defending there. Doué. And here's Dembele, and he's on his way! And he should have made it 4.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
And it's Koundé. Oh, nice touch. Olise! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Messi. Koundé. Doué. Rabiot. Dembele. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Mbappe! Now it's to Paul. And it's Messi. Moved on forwards. And that has been cleared. Garnacho. And it's played forward. McAllister does really well to win the ball there.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Shoots! That's not going far. Garnacho. Romero. That's really well manoeuvred. De Paul. Now that's well seen too. Rabiot. Koundé. Olise. Out to the right. And that's a goal kick. Romero. McAllister. Romero. Romero, gently done. And it's Messi. Montiel. Nicely intercepted. Koundé. Olise, and here's Mbappe. He's cut it out. Messi. Garnacho. Saliba makes the interception. McAllister. And here's the Paul. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hernandez, aim forwards. Rabiot. Koundé looks to the other side. And it's Hernandez. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Climbs up big. Montiel. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Koundé, played out wide. It's run loose here. Olise, played out towards the right wing. Big chance, corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Camavinga. And here's a big chance! Moved on forwards. Garnacho. Caresses it through. Clearly not happy with that. Koundé. Rabiot. Hernandez, who does have an assist to his name. It's Hernandez. And that's aimed into the middle.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And it's played forward. De Paul. Proves too strong. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Paredes, forwards and with intent. Thinks one through. And the ball is out of play. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Montiel, oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Doué. And here's Olise. And here's Mbappe. He's Mbappe! And he hits the net. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
It's become a case of men against boys. Argentina going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. De Paul. Doué. Oh, a delicate chip through. Medina can get it clear. Paredes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Garnacho. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Dembele. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Doué. Oh, good spread. It's a mighty effort! Keeper always had the measure of that. Montiel is there, and he can get that clear. Lovely feet. And it's Rabiot. Oh, he's in! It's really well cleared. Out to the left it goes. Aimed in towards the centre. It's Dembele! And the ball's come loose here. De Paul, McAllister, Romero, up towards the front line. Ball is over the line. Olise, Rabiot, Koundé, Upamecano. Upamecano shifted upfield. Romero. De Paul. McAllister. Moved on forwards. Saliba gets over and intercepts. Camavinga. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Doué. Koundé. And there's green grass ahead of him. Garnacho. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. McAllister. Tagliafico. Played into space out wide. Garnacho. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Alva, and again! Oh, that's well done, really robust. De Paul. And here's Messi. Great work on the overlap. Doué. And the whistle goes for half-time. Have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position.
France really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
France are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And the keeper has it. McAllister. Garnacho. McAllister. Tagliafico. And here's Garnacho. De Paul. Paredes. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Saliba tries to clear. De Paul is flagged offside. Keeper's got good distance on that. And here's Dembele. Mbappe.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Medina. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Aim forwards. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Hernandez. Doué. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. Rabiot. Upamecano. Koundé. Olise. No, again there's no way through. And he's surging through. Played back to the goalkeeper. Medina. De Paul. Medina, gently done. Saliba. Dembele. Oh, sweet feet. Hernandez. Camavinga. Hernandez picks it up now. Could be danger here. Romero with the clearance. And it's Hernandez. Muscular approach does pay off here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi. De Paul. Medina forwards and with intent. Hernandez. Camavinga. Koundé. Rabiot. Upamecano. Camavinga. That's really well manoeuvred. Right, Dembele. And here's Dembele. Dembele stood his ground strongly. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He is through here. And here's Messi. He's gone for goal! He's put it wide.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Dembele. Doué looking for a runner. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Tagliafico. Garnacho. He's making a real surge on the left. Strong running down that left flank. That has been knocked clear. Dembele. Olise. Olise. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, they've set out to man-mark him now, but this is an embarrassing example of too little too late.
And they can counter here. McAllister. Well timed, excellent interception. Olise. Played out to the right. Hit into them. A header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. De Paul. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Camavinga. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. De Paul. And here's Alvarez. And the finish! It's a goal!
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Argentina playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. Koundé. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That's a throw. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Dembele wins the duel this time. Upamecano. Played towards the other side. Koundé. Rabiot. Upamecano. Koundé. Upamecano. Koundé. 60 minutes played. Olise. Tagliafico. And it's played forward. Olise. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe played out towards the right wing. Oh, smashing header! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Martinez, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Argentina are making a change now. France are having a ball here. Dybala. Tagliafico. And here's Garnacho. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Garnacho. Cleared without complication. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Purring through the gears. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
A corner it is then. Doué. That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tagliafico. Rabiot does well to get it back. And here's Alvarez. Here's a shot! Oh, terrific save.
Argentina are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Garnacho. Garnacho!
Garnacho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Elise. And here's Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Montiel, that's been drilled forward. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Koundé. Mbappe. Paredes. Romero. Dybala. Tagliafico. Dybala forwards and with intent, and claimed it back swiftly. Alvarez. Doué. Now it's Mbappe. That is lovely. And here's Elise. Koundé looking to hit the byline here. And here's Mbappe. Dybala getting this one clear. Out to the right. Now it's Rabiot. Oh, good ball and a shot! Garnacho. That's really well manoeuvred. Saliba. Koundé. Probing pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Montiel moved on forwards. Oh, that's clever. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And here's Alvarez. And that was very necessary. Ball's gone out of play. And it's Paredes. Crossed into the box. Saliba with the clearance. Dembele. Saliba. Rabiot. Doué. Hernandez. Saliba. Doué. Camavinga. Saliba shifted upfield. Oh, it's Dembele. Dybala. And here's Alvarez. Garnacho. Done delicately. Hernandez clears it away. Montiel plays it short. Lovely bit of skill. A chance to play it in. That's very neat. Played in deep. And that has gone horribly wrong. That has been cut short. Doué. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Argentina have reclaimed it. And it's Messi. Montiel could try cutting inside here. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Camavinga. Koundé. Olise. Koundé. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Koundé clouts it too hard. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Medina aim forwards. And it's Messi. Alvarez looking for Camavinga with the foul. Talifico. Paredes. Paredes, great chance! He has done it! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Alvarez really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Argentina grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Now it's Olise, and it's Koundé. And here's Mbappe, and a chance! Succumbs to the pressure. Nkunku. That's a nicely weighted pass. No, he's just misjudged that one. France making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Now it's to Paul. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Proves too strong. Barcola. Mbappe. Oh, this is a great position. Dembele. Dybala with a fine tackle. Messi. Alvarez. And it's made its way to him. Montiel making good progress on the right-hand side. Koundé gets it clear. And it's Messi. That has found him in acres of space. Brilliantly cut out. Koundé. Koundé, gently done. Rabiot. Hernandez, and the keeper's got it again. Upamecano. Koundé, aim forwards. Oh, that's a nice ball. Montiel is there, and he can get that clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Messi. Great ball if he can get there. There's no flag. Garnacho! Oh, that's a waste. Over to the left. Deftly away. And that's been one straight. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's managed to get free. And now the breakaway. Koundé getting this one clear. Upamecano. And back to the keeper they go. Rabiot. Koundé. Upamecano. Rabiot. Upamecano. Camavinga. Saliba. Dembele. Dembele. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Just 5 minutes left. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcola, and it's lofted through here. And here's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's tidy. Played into the middle.
Well, he had to bide his time a bit there, Peter. Needed more targets to aim at in the box.
And it's Rabiot. Rabiot played out towards the right wing. It'll be a throw-in. Barcola swings in across. And that has been cleared. So what can they make of this? Montiel. Messi. Messi forwards and with intent. Koundé. Nkunku. Rabiot. Nkunku. Saliba. Hernandez. And here's Mbappe. Hernandez. Very nicely done. Camavinga. And here's Dembele. Thinks about the shot. Showing good feet. Nkunku. Nkunku played out to the left flank. Medina attempts a clearance. And that is out of play. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Nkunku. And it's Hernandez. Calmly anticipates. Dybala. Argentina keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Dembele. Comes under pressure and it's come loose. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And it's Messi. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Paul. Paredes. Montiel. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Looking for a decent ball in. He's had a shot! Now that was quite some save. Rabiot is there, and he can get that clear. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think that early goal, Peter, pretty much decided everything. It dictated an awful lot of how the game was going to unfold.